even if you haven't played Lumines, you probably know a lot about it. For instance, you've probably heard that its impact to a player's PSP library was analogous to Tetris on the Game Boy. Or maybe you've heard about its designer, Tetsuya Mizuguchi, and his increasing penchant for creating trippy and synesthetic experiences. Well, that's me. I've heard all these things, and I've even given Lumines a try, but I never managed to go headlong into a true session, much less get halfway decent at the game. In finally learning how to play Lumines, I realized why I waited so long. As a lifelong Tetris fan, I've had to uncoil the parts of my brain that made any other falling block game look like Braille. This is about my journey to feel competent at Lumines. Lumines Remastered is the entry in question. It's an HD remake of the original Lumines for PSP. While it would be nice to have high-definition visuals of the Vita's Lumines Electronic Symphony, I welcome the more simplistic gameplay of the original. No need to worry about chain blocks, shuffle blocks, or avatar abilities. Just the basics. You can move or rotate a 2x2 block until it's placed on a playfield. Each cell in the block can only be one of two colors. Meanwhile, a line sweeps across the field, scanning for and clearing 2x2 areas of the same color. These clearable squares are allowed to overlap. For example, a 3x2 area of one color counts as 2 squares. Finally, once a cell is cleared, any cells above it will fall to occupy the newly emptied space. This gameplay is the meat and potatoes of the challenge mode. I also want to address the time attack, puzzle, and mission mode since they all fed into each other in a deliberate practice sort of way. This was perfect for me, a novice that wanted to up their game quickly. For the uninitiated, deliberate practice is the notion that it takes focused practice sessions with a specific improvement area in mind, like Kobe practicing the same jump shot 600 times, in order to become an expert at something. 10,000 hours is not enough, nor is innate talent. How you practice matters more than how long. With this in mind, time attack isolates speed as an area of improvement. How many clears can you get in 60, 180, or 300 seconds? Puzzle mode asks you to make weird shapes. This gave me confidence in my ability to manipulate blocks into a desired format. Mission mode acts as an extension to the tutorial. It has 50 short objectives that will help you learn some tricks of the trade if you can manage to complete them. These can get pretty tough, so I did enlist the help of some YouTube videos so I could learn the lesson and unlock the next set. Together, these allowed me to hone specific tool sets and be better suited for the general challenge mode, where I could put my skills to the test. These modes made Lumines Remastered a great entry point for a newbie to the series. Conversely, I'm sure a proficient player would be content with quickly doing well enough in the basic challenge mode to unlock Shuffle and Endless, modes that would be more suited to those same experts. The former shuffles the playlist of music and skins for its sessions, and the latter is just as it sounds, play forever. I never got good enough to unlock Endless myself. I was pretty proud, however, of the fact that I started by struggling to make it to level 10 out of 100 in basic, but am now reaching 30 comfortably and continuing to improve. Enjoying this review copy as much as I went ahead and bought it on the Switch. Here, I noticed some minor but nagging issues. Control options were limited, and I couldn't use analog stick to shift falling blocks in handheld mode. Also in handheld mode, the frame rate would sometimes drop, especially in the transition to a new skin. This would be particularly frustrating if it ate an input just before I placed the piece. This caused me to look at the PC version more closely, where I then noticed occasional screen tearing, a locked 720p resolution, and a lack of mouse controls for the menu. Granted, I didn't notice any of these until closer inspection, but it's a bit frustrating nonetheless. My final nagging complaint is the load times, particularly between objectives in puzzle and mission mode. These levels are designed to last under a minute, so it was a pain to endure even short load times between them. Even with my complaints, I'm happy with my purchase and can wholeheartedly recommend this game. It's a pleasure to fire up Lumines Remastered and lose myself to its trance-inducing gameplay. Furthermore, the robust set of modes should be enough to please rookie and veteran players alike. As I write this, my 5-year-old son is playing it for the first time, literally oohing and eyeing to himself. Meanwhile, I can't wait to hit level 40. This will likely be a daily play for me, at least until Tetris Effect drops. Well, that was Lumines Remastered. If you guys have played, definitely let me know what you think. Otherwise, I have a question for you all. Which Tetsuya Mizuguchi game is the most interesting or enjoyable to you? Is it Lumines? Rez? Every Extend Extra? Maybe Space Channel 5? What about the upcoming Tetris Effect? Let me know in the comments. And thank you to everyone that got us up above 100 subscribers. That's an awesome milestone. Anyway, spread the word, like the video, hit the bell, and stay tuned for the next episode of Indie Weekly coming Monday. Peace.